Hello there, listener. The Death Saving Bros podcast has been nominated for the 2023 10th Annual Audioverse Awards. This is our third nomination. Last year, we were announced as a finalist for Best Guest Player in an Existing Production. We didn't take home the award, but this year, we're hoping that with your help, we can take this show all the way. Voting for the awards is now open through November 11th, 2023. We ask that you please visit audioverseawards.net and vote for Death Saving Bros as your top pick. The voting link will also be made available on our social media. We thank you in advance for your vote, and we thank you for your continued support of our show. Without further ado, previously on the Death Saving Bros podcast. You guys get to the whack. Do you see Kyrasta?
What can I do for you?
Bullets.
Do you have any tools or equipment to drill through walls?
This thing, it looks like a piece of a quilt, and then he smacks it against the wall, and it opens up into a window.
Do you have any, suction cups on gloves and stuff?
These slippers, they'll let you walk on anything.
Do you possibly have twin daggers and a sword?
Pleasure doing business with you. And we go and do the thing.
To the basement.
And we will follow the pipes.
The pipes coming out of that metal canister go back into this massive cavernous space, but Toby winds up leading you where there is a pipe that just continues straight into the wall.
The window patch, which I should be able to slap on a wall, not the wall.
And when you do that, you can suddenly see that there is a tunnel leading that way. Manny can smell the odor of carrion as you're starting to walk along this tunnel.
I'm gonna wild shape into an animal that I can see in the dark.
Milo, when he transforms into an owl, can see a hole in the wall.
I'm gonna go perch there.
A giant snake is going to attack you.
Oh, hell no! And I run right up to it and just put 2 shots straight into its head.
Summon Toby back to help me.
I would like to use Rite of Storm for lightning damage.
What does it look like when you kill this thing?
I would like to cut its head off and then drink its blood.
The rest of its body comes tumbling out of the hole with a bag, a helmet, and a spattering of loose coins. You recognize the Helm of Comprehending Languages.
I'd like to go up to the snake and either grab a scale or one of its fangs to potentially make more powerful surges.
You continue going down this tunnel into a large underground room that is lit with green fire, and strapped to a table, you see Winona. Welcome to another episode of the Death Saving Bros podcast. I am your host and Dungeon Master, Paul Camper. With me today, I have Ben Renfro.
Ow, I've been shot.
Okay, Brad Richards.
I've also been shot.
Have you been shot through the heart? But I'm to blame. I don't know.
I wish I was shot in the head right then and there, but that's fine. No, it's just, yeah.
Matt Smith. How do you feel about this new development?
I haven't been shot.
Did I miss?
Because there was a miss.
Hold on.
Now I've been shot.
Okay, easy.
Why does the wizard like going to the appliance store?
I don't know why.
They sell wands.
To get a better AC.
Gosh. Oh.
Thank you for that wholesome D&D joke. Brad Renfro, you're on the podcast.
I hate that almost as much as I hate stairs.
What did stairs ever do to you?
They're always up to something.
Also,
Damn it.
Oh, I've been shot! Someone's returned fire.
I tried. I didn't see. I don't even know what you threw at me.
Airsoft. I think airsoft pellets I found scattered.
I got a couple of hiding out around here.
And thus began the war of the podcast.
This began the War of 1812.
This has nothing to do with Dungeons and Dragons. This is all us throwing shit at each other.
For an hour and a half.
Until there's only one of us left standing.
Well, none of us are standing.
Rules are, you have to start with the smallest item you can find, and then you can only increase the size or the weight, but not both.
Oh, jeez.
Why do you keep
so many
hitting him in
rules.
the dome?
Someone's going to grab that damn TV, and someone's going to let that bitch fly.
I'd smack y'all in the dome right now, but you got a mic blocking you. He's got the Mickey hat, and then his is just right there. It's beautiful. It's the symbol for every drum kit that's needed.
It's the symbol for every drum kit.
Damn. Sounds highly offensive for some reason.
Is it a crash symbol?
I specialize in compliments that sound like insults.
All right, well, let's see what your characters can specialize in as we get back into our story.
Probably education.
So what happened last time on the Death Saving Bros podcast is that our adventurers had gone to, well, this was actually 2 episodes ago. They went to class, and they wound up finding out some additional information about things that are going on in the world, and then they decided that they were going to finish following the pipes, as had been suggested by both Manny and the Nothic that they found in the basement. So first they went to the WAC to gather supplies from Kyrasta. They got various things, and then they went down into the basement of the Arcthanium, and they followed the pipes to a wall, not the wall, where they used one of the magic items they'd gotten from Kyrasta to open a hole in the wall and found a tunnel that wound up leading past a Grick and then past other various creatures that they didn't actually see until they reached a stone room that is ringed by green flames and columns placed periodically throughout the area. And in the center of the room, there is a not a single circular table, but a banquet table going around the interior of this circular room, and there are vials and potions and all sorts of alchemical materials. And at the far end of the room, there is a table at a 45-degree angle with a woman attached to it, strapped to it. And it is, in fact, Winona, who is Manny's schoolboy crush. And that's where we're picking up.
Time out. Before we actually pick up, did we confirm that I can not cast spells through Toby?
That's actually a great question, because that was the next thing I was going to bring up. Last episode, I had said that it makes sense and that I would let you use Toby as kind of like a surge. But after reading the rules as written, you are still the one casting. You're just using Toby as the point of origination. So he is, it's still you casting, still you accessing the weave.
Okay, but homebrew rule argument here. He is made of magic and has decided to help me as my familiar. If he is going to do that, maybe if there's what if I'm casting a 4th level spell and I try it, or if I don't fail on the spell, he has to disappear.
I like the ingenuity. I will say the same thing that I said last episode, which is I will have to think about it more. But as of right now, I'm going to say that we'll stick with the rules as stated previously, which is unless you have a surge, you need to roll your magical focus check.
Until my people speak.
Yes, until your people speak. Alrighty. So, you have just entered this stone underground chamber that is ringed by green flame, and there are columns everywhere. There are alchemical supplies on this large ringed table, and there is a unconscious woman strapped to a 45-degree angle table.
What is she tied up with?
She is strapped to the table with leather straps.
Thad would like to gasp and then go, oh, Winona, it was you? Quick, kick her ass while she's tied up. I would like to draw my gun and action surge and fire 4 shots directly into now.
Thad, wait!
Oh my God.
But also I would like to specify that since our last fight, I have reloaded.
Perfect.
Yeah, I still have my shield out.
And also I am suspicious of her since she is down here. Even though she is strapped up. Could be a trap.
Do I still have
Why is she down here?
Why are you down here? Do I still have my fire shield activated from last episode?
How long does it last?
I think it lasts like 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. Sure, it's still active.
Because it started when we fought the Grick, when he attacked me, so I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, I'll say it's still active.
Okay.
Nobody proceed, everybody, but let's hang back a second.
Oh my goodness, that lady's tied up. I have to go save her.
Milo.
And I'm going to scurry off to go save her.
I can't stop you.
Pitter patter, pitter patter.
And as you're running up, I call out, Winona, are you awake?
I'm going to try to hop up on the table there and start untying the leather strappings.
Well, joke's on you. She's going to become a fucking Nothic. Here we go.
Okay,
As
so
you wake up and the first thing you see is just
That.
Milo's face. Just in
A fucking little troll boy.
just 2 inches from your eyes.
Hi, lady!
Untying you or tying you. You don't know.
So to resolve those actions, Milo goes running across. He hops up on the table and starts working at the straps. They are just buckles, so you're quickly undoing those, and Manny is simultaneously calling out to Winona, but she does not respond. She is very clearly unconscious, and she is breathing but not moving.
Once I realize she doesn't call out, I'm going to act with less urgency to run forward, and I would like
Why
to...
don't you just talk to the guy who's untying her?
About what?
Well, first of all, I'm curious if anyone knows can sense magic.
All right, well, what I was going to do is I was going to try to make a quick perception check of a sort. Really to make sure, I guess there's a couple things I'd be looking for is A, you said there was like potions and vials out and stuff like that. Like, is there anything that I would recognize that, would lead to me believing why she would be knocked out or what has been done with her? But also want to make sure there's no fucking traps or other people lurking in this room or anything like that, or more rooms connected to this room where there might be some other person, or there's kind of those handful of things that I'd be on the lookout for.
Okay, so that's a bunch of different things that you want to accomplish there. Which would you like to do first?
I would probably look first at the potions and vials and what's out around the room, and again, just to see if I recognize what any of them might be, what might have happened to her, kind of just what we're dealing with in terms of the potions and stuff.
Okay. Also, I like the fact that you said, once I hear that she's not responding to me, I calm down a little bit. And I decide to look at other things.
Well,
Now that we know she's unconscious, we can proceed
is that
with
insensitive?
a clear head.
Is that insensitive?
That's just a smart business decision.
It's just one of those things. If she was awake and whatever, and panicking, yeah, I'd try to run up and help her. But since she's not, and I see Milo up there untying her, it's okay, let me make sure, everything else is...
Can't act like a hero if your lady love isn't gonna see you do it.
Oh, what if she wakes up, sees me, and then she just falls for me being her hero?
And I don't know.
I'd be completely oblivious to any romantical advances, so it's just kind of a lose-lose situation for you.
Manny might have to snap Toby's neck then.
And tonight could be the night that she falls for you.
Over again.
Don't make her change her mind.
Because I won't live to see another day, I swear. It's true.
It's true.
Girl like that, it's impossible to find.
And that is a hit song by First Foot Lullaby.
Oh my god. Alright, so Manny, you are walking around, taking a look at the alchemical instruments and trying to see what's going on. Give me an Arcana check to see if you can discern what's going on with the things on the table, and then following the Arcana check, I want you to give me an investigation check.
Okay. It's 23.
Holy shit, okay. Yeah, you know what the things are on the table. Now go ahead and give me an investigation check to see what exactly you find.
That one is going to be just a low 16.
A 16 is still a pretty darn good roll.
Oh, I know.
I mean, it's no 23, but...
That's yeah.
Okay, so you're walking around the table as Milo is undoing the buckles. You see that there are mortars and pestles. There are herbs and hors d'oeuvres. No. There are herbs on the table. and various bottles. Some are in the mortar and pestle. And then as you're looking, it looks like you're an alchemist, so you have
Some call him the Ivory Alchemist.
Yeah, so you have quite a bit of experience with...
Who?
At least one person calls him the Ivory Alchemist.
Who? What?
They got fucking owls in here. Word to Milo.
There was.
So yeah, you have quite a bit of experience with this, and you are thinking that whoever was working on this sort of stuff left in a hurry because everything is kind of everywhere. Nothing is cleaned up or put away. It just seems very messy. And then you also notice that underneath the table, there is actually a line of runes carved into the stone.
All right.
Hey guys, this lady won't wake up.
I guess the only other question I have from the investigation check would be, would I recognize like anything on the table that could have like made her unconscious, or like that is used for like doing that to people? Like, do I know why she's unconscious?
The druid who spends a lot of time around plants might.
Who's a druid that spends a lot of time around plants?
This guy.
Oh, I'm just I guess I could ask you, but I'm just seeing if I would have picked up, like, if I see a bottle of like chloroform on the table, I'm gonna be like, all right, I know what that's used for. Like, I understand. Like, maybe that's what put her out. But like, I guess anything of the sorts. Like, is it buy one of these potions? Is it like maybe, or if not, then I would deduct that maybe it's like magical means or physical. She could have got knocked out. But I just want to know, like, do I see anything that would make her unconscious?
Do I see anything physical?
Milo, you give me an investigation check.
21.
Okay, you don't notice any physical wounds that would have caused her to be knocked unconscious or like blood loss or anything like that.
Very good.
And Manny, you don't see like, a potion of sleeping or any sort of sleeping herbs, but you do find a vial of essentially like, you hold it up to the light and it's purple and it sludges back and forth in the vial.
I have a vial of that. Ew. All right. Milo.
What's up, Manny? She's not waking up.
All right. I rush over and I'd like to, I guess, try to assist in waking her up. But Milo, underneath the table, there's some runes. Do you still have that helmet?
Oh, I'm never parting with
that
this
you
helmet.
Just picked up a couple moments ago.
It's my new favorite hat.
I know. You might be able to decipher what those runes on the bottom of the table over there mean. Do you want to go take a look at that and I'll focus on trying to wake her up?
Oh boy, something to read?
Yeah.
I'll try it out.
Okay.
And I'll hop off the table and I'll scurry over there and then I'll reach into my pocket and then I'll pull out a helmet that's much larger than my pocket and I'll put it on my head, and it's going to be too large for my head, but I hope I can still see through it. And do I see the runes?
You can still see through the helmet. Think of it as more like a Spartan helmet where it has a nose guard and then just open face otherwise.
Love it.
And
A Roman helmet, if you will.
Oh, no.
Love it even more.
so when you put it on your head, you're looking at the runes, and then you feel like you need to touch the words in order to understand them.
Well, naturally.
So you wind up bending over and you place your hand on the runes, and you suddenly feel the helmet shrinking on your head, and you can see like a glow out of the corner of your eye as the helmet activates and fits perfectly to your head, and suddenly you can read what the runes say. The runes, as you're looking around the circle, say, "Binded to the earth within this circle, tied to the user through magic, essence of life, essence of weave, power complete."
Fascinating.
All right, repeat that back to me.
Okay, so as I am reading this with my hands, I'm just going to be speaking it out loud. So what you said was echoed in my voice to everyone else. And then I'll be like, well, sounds like there's some magic involved here, which means I might be able to do something. And I'd like to use Dispel Magic on her.
On Winona?
The lady. Right? That seems like the good thing to do if we can get rid of magic that's on her. That's what it sounds like, right?
I mean, I guess if she's, like, magically asleep or something, which I don't know if we've gotten that far, but could be the case.
Well, can anybody maybe detect magic? Does anybody have that?
Oh, I do.
Is there by chance any way we can find out if she's magically asleep, guys?
Yeah, let me be right back. I would like to detach from Winona. Not like...
I would like to detach her head. Okay.
No, what I would want to do, something that was racing through Manny's head as we came into the room, but then got distracted, and then I rethought of, was the fact that we had come in from the one entrance. Did I know, were there other entrances into the room, or was that pretty much the sole entrance?
I guess that depends how hard you push.
You do not see any other entrances?
Okay. So what I would like to do
It's
then
coward speak.
is I would like to kind of run back down the hall that we had entered through.
Oh.
Because really what I want to do is I do want to use my magical tinkering ability to pretty much set an alarm of a sort, so that if anybody does come into the room or anything comes into the room, we have a bit of a warning so we're not caught off guard by it. So I would like to run back down the hallway just a little bit, like far enough that it's like away from us where it's not like right when you enter the room, but like still close enough that we'd be able to like hear it once the alarm has been triggered. And I guess with that, I could touch a tiny non-magical item and then choose one of the abilities, which this would be like a sound that I would want to give off and make sure it's loud enough that we would hear it. So I guess if there's like a rock or something that I could just like tinker with and set it like in the path that they would like walk by and step on it, most likely, I'd like to do that.
Sure. Or do you want to take a bit of rope and put that on the ground so that they have to step on it no matter where they go?
There's two good points here. One, you're right. It's like when you drive up to like a car wash or something and you run over it and it like rings the bell. So you know, hey, okay, there's like a car here. The second reason with this that might be a horrible idea is because somebody's going to be like, why is there this rope like laid across the ground? But I guess at that point they'd see us anyway. So yeah, let's do the rope method.
Did I hear you need a rope?
Oh, joy. I have one, but would it make you feel better if I used yours?
Well, no, as long as you have enough rope. Like I always say, you can never have enough rope.
Actually, hold
you
on.
could use his rope. That way when you get investigated by the authorities, you say it was his rope.
Hold on. I think for once in my life,
I do
rope. Not have 50 feet of hempen rope on my character sheet. So, hey Milo, can you bring your rope here?
You need some rope, Manny? What are you doing?
I'm trying to set an alarm so we don't get snuck up on.
Oh boy, you can set an alarm with some rope?
Yeah, I'm gonna make your rope magic.
Oh yeah, can you show me how to do that? And I'm gonna give you my rope.
No, it's just...
Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the first little bit of rope out of my pocket and I'm gonna hand it to you so that you're just pulling it out of my pocket like a magic trick. You're like, how is there so much rope in there? There's just no way. This is all coming out of your pocket right now.
Okay. Wow, Milo, this is impressive.
I bought a lot of rope.
Man, how big are those pockets? Like, is that what you want to hear?
You want me to tell you how big your pockets are? You want to feel like a big man?
Man,
with big
Milo,
pockets?
you have such deep pockets.
Wish my pockets were that deep.
I don't really know how deep they are, but thank you. I just thought it was kind of a funny trick. But
Great time for jokes.
How are you going to turn this into an alarm?
The love
She's
of my life
unconscious
is
and
tied up.
And we're joking.
I just have this ability in my hands that when I touch it,
When I touch another man's rope, it immediately sets off an alarm with my hand.
it makes it. Listen, I have this like magical ability within me. I don't know how to teach it. It's just something that like has come natural to me. So what I'm gonna do is, I lay out the rope
this way.
baby. Yeah. So what the alarm is literally gonna sing that song. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way. Like that is the song. What is the name of that actual song? Is it actually
Born
called
This Way?
Born This Way?
By
Well,
Lady
that song's
Gaga.
gonna start.
By Lady Gaga.
Goo goo.
Madame Gaga.
I'm not sure if that's you can do anything with that band name, but
Madam
I
Goo
know.
Madam Child.
Madame Og.
Mr. Agog.
Mr.
Damn.
It's Mr. Krabs.
But yeah, thanks for the inspiration on that one, Matt. So yeah, I lay the rope across. I imbue it using my magical tinkering ability, so that when it gets stepped on, it is going to use the sound effect to play "Born This Way" by Mr. Agag.
There you go.
Okay.
And also, you wanted to know if someone was lurking in the room. It's me. I am lurking.
Why? Egad! How did you get in here?
Well, speaking of which, so while Manny and Milo are out in the tunnel setting that alarm, what are Thad and Dixon doing in the room?
Lurking.
Winona is now unstrapped from the table, and she is slowly kind of like sliding down the table.
No, I forgot that you unstrapped her and pieced out, and then I just ran away.
You were supposed to be helping her.
Dad, can you keep an eye on Winona real quick for me?
No,
I guess
Ben, you've lost your chance.
I'll go grab her whilst she's sliding.
But she's big, like she's sliding slowly, but making that like bear skin on glass slide.
When I grab her to stop her from sliding, I want to shake her a bit and see if that wakes her up.
Well, then you should have just let her hit the floor.
Wait, Dad. Don't let her wake up until I'm there. She needs to see me when she wakes up.
Give me a medicine check there, Thad.
To shake?
Yep.
Shake her.
Metro station? Oh, no.
A 19.
Okay.
I shake her real good.
Yes, you shake her, and you do so in a way that helps her to wake up. Her eyes flutter open, and she says, Where am I?
Winona!
It's okay. You're safe. Manny has come to rescue you.
And I come charging over. I'm just barreling over there. Winona!
Thump, 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 thump.
Winona, are you okay? What happened?
Well, I should ask you that. Where are we?
I'm glad she woke up from the shaking, because otherwise I was about to just fire a gun right next to her head.
Just pull the trigger by her ears so she could
Tinnitus forever.
wakes up with tinnitus.
While they're having their conversation and Manny just comes barreling through, I want to grab some of them herbs and stuff and check out the apothecary.
Okay, so you start pocketing some of those things?
Naturally.
All of them.
It's just clean table by the time I'm gone. And normal fitting pants still.
All right, we're gonna say too, with my interaction with Winona, I'm definitely misreading many signals, and I'm gonna tell her, doesn't matter where we are. What matters is that you're okay, and I'm gonna start leaning in for a big old kiss.
It's like, I've been misreading all the signals, so I just said, I'm so glad you're happy. Smack Winona, bend the wall over my knee. Kiss him romantically.
So you start leaning in for a kiss, and she goes, "Oh, Manny,
Sha-la-la-la-la-la.
My oh my, I'm gonna give it a try. Go on and kiss deep.
Yeah, and
Milo's
that's
just
like
whoa.
that's kind of what came into my head. Literally, like, as I was even driving over here today, I'm like, how
What the
funny
hell?
it would be
What the hell?
if that song. Well, Matt had put in the group chat to picture what's gonna happen when you save her, and what in my head was happening with me, I would be sitting there like just fucking frozen
Little
for half a
Mermaid
second.
came to your head.
Yeah, and you guys would all start singing that like in
You
the
see
background.
Milo playing Sebastian be like, wind, words. Toby starts lighting like a nice campfire type glow in the cave. There you are, sitting there across the way.
Well, don't forget that there is the green flame already around the perimeter that is giving a very
Christ.
ethereal glow.
And there's something about us.
It's yes. So, yeah, in my misreading of signals, I thought in my head once I saved her that she would want this, and you guys all start doing the kiss the girl. And here I am, leaning in, coming 90% of the way. Will she come the other 10%?
Is this what an aneurysm feels like?
I get that. I don't know the Little Mermaid song.
Well, he pretty much sang it very well.
So you lean in for a kiss, Manny, and she says, "Oh, Manny." And she leans forward and kisses you.
See,
where does my trunk go during all of this?
You tell us. Does your leg
Over
pop?
her head.
Like,
I think what I have to do is I need to like wrap my trunk around her
Neck?
around the back of her head to pull her in with it, because otherwise it's in the way. And I'm not just going to stick it straight up in the air.
Flop it over
Oh,
her
you
head.
want me to flop it over so it's like coming down her back?
she's got to be
Bad.
between your tusks.
Bad.
Yeah, she's just gripping both my tusks and just
Oh my god.
Does your leg pop?
my leg.
Do you get the leg pop?
What do you mean?
The Princess
my
Diaries
goodness.
leg pop.
This man's never kissed a woman good enough, apparently.
I've never seen the Princess Diaries, so
With the
Yeah, when the leg pop. You know?
yeah, all right, well.
I just thought you were talking about like how it like when you scratch a dog's stomach and
The
it
old
starts
hen-
shaking. I thought that's what you meant. Like, do I start shaking my
I mean,
leg?
if you ever kiss someone real good, that happens, but that's like 1 in a million.
She's
It's
not
usually
the
just a
one.
leg pop if it's good.
All right.
So,
Well,
yeah.
when you
Well-
hit on a lady in an underground alchemical dungeon, see, they'd never say no because of the implication.
Really, Manny planned this whole thing. He kidnapped her a couple days ago and strapped her to the table, set the scene.
Lit the romantic fires.
These are all of my alchemy supplies. That's how I was able to identify them. This is the Dungeon of the Ivory Alchemist.
So we
Just
actually
walking
just
around
took-
like, wow, whoever set up this alchemical station
He's a
really
fucking
knew what
genius.
they were doing.
Like, you just turn the lights on. It's just like, honestly, the bedroom. Just
God. You proud of yourself? Is this what you thought about on your ride over? Huh?
I did not get this much into the weeds.
Oh,
he did not think it'd go this far, actually. So what happens?
What happens?
Yeah, I even stop looting and turn my head when this happens.
It's magic.
whoa, whoa.
I cast Dispel Magic.
The most magical kiss of my life. You come over, you just lay a hand on me, and all of a sudden she shoves away. Like, what the fuck?
Ew, gross.
Nasty. You
Why
have
is your-
elephant breath.
Why is your trunk going down my back of my head?
Why does your breath smell like peanuts?
This is a perfect time for a blood curse.
No, I don't do that, but I am paying more attention.
Oh, in Manny's mind, this is magic. Chef's kiss.
Is this Manny's first kiss?
Do you count?
Does his mom count?
Yeah. Do you? Oh, I was trying to think from Anchorman too. It's like, do you count kissing the television screen or whatever Brick says? Or
Oh, fuck you.
yeah, this is my first kiss with a human female girl.
As
Oh,
opposed
what
to...
race is she?
Regardless, a single happy tear flows down Thad's cheek.
I'm over in the corner staring at fire.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are.
But yeah, it's a moment. Let me just say, in Manny's mind, the whole world is standing still right now. I do feel Thad breathing on my neck because he was right next to me when it happened.
He's encouraging you. Get a boy.
You just
Yeah, am I
whis-
still holding her up?
You're still making sure she's not sliding down the table.
I thought I should have let her fall.
And I just go, Manny, I don't think she needs CPR.
Wow, way to ruin the moment, Milo. Damn it.
He
The
cast
moment she's
Dispel
okay.
Magic.
Do you not understand what's going on here, like character-wise?
Correct.
Has Milo ever kissed a girl
He's
before?
a 3-foot psychopath. You
Milo
think he
doesn't
knows
understand what
what's going
girls
on?
are.
Does Milo understand love?
I understand love.
I'm asking you out of character right now. I'm not
No,
pulling away from this kiss. Hey, Milo, do you understand love? Do you see what this is?
He believes in a thing called love.
Comes from the bottom of the heart.
Awesome. Okay.
I do say that, though.
I guess I start to end the kiss, and I open my eyes.
As you start to pull back, Winona also pulls back, and you see her turn away and blush.
She
I
goes,
was gonna
get
say-
off of me.
For a second, I'm sitting here closing my eyes, ready for me and Paul to have this interaction in our heads, and I have to think it's not me pulling away from a kiss with Paul.
Well, because you
I would never do that.
I would never do such a thing.
Well, I guess at the same time too. Really, if we pull away and both open our eyes and she kind of turns and blushes, I'd probably start blushing as well. Then give like a breaking the tension. I'm happy to see that you're okay.
Maybe we should get out of here because I still don't know where we are.
Yeah. That's a good point. We're behind a wall. Not the wall, a wall, but also the wall. We're kind of behind him too. But following the pipes from the basement led us here. So yeah, not exactly sure what this is, but agreed. Let's try to get back. Everybody got what you need? We ready to go?
I don't know, Paul, have I successfully looted everything?
You took everything? Yeah, sure. You grabbed everything.
Nice.
All of the herbs, all of the...
He's not worried about the implications of saying I grabbed everything, but he's worried about the implications of how I can cast my spells.
All of the mortars and pestles, all of the lab equipment, the vial of sludgy purple ooze, and everybody turns around and looks at the tables and sees that they're completely clean.
I would like to ask, is it the same purple ooze that I already have a vial of from the hospital cart?
Purple ooze, like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
Secrets of the ooze.
That's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you dumb bitch. Jesus.
Give me an investigation check.
An investigation check to see if it matches in sight?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Ben rolls those all the time.
I investigate things often.
20. Unnatural.
Yeah, they look identical to you. You hold up the two oozes next to each other, and you can see that they are the same consistency, they are the same color, and as far as you can tell, they are identical. But before you say anything else to the group, Be Rich, go ahead and give me a perception check for Dixon.
19.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. Milo, go ahead and continue your thought.
Hey guys, do you remember the that purple stuff that attacked us in the infirmary? It's this is the same stuff.
What purple stuff? You shoved it in your pocket and didn't tell us about it.
We fought the monsters, man. We fought it first.
That's like not telling somebody about the shit written under the bunk bed. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what a bastard
Did I
move.
ever say anything about that, or did I just push that? I did.
Never.
I don't think I did.
You still haven't said
Okay.
anything.
No, but when we were in the...
Infirmary, I said something about it, and you're like,
Infirmary.
wait, what? And I was like, oh man, we gotta keep it moving.
Yeah. Milo, you got a cork to close it so it doesn't come out then?
He pulls one out of his butthole.
I don't think I have a cork on me, actually.
Are you shitting me? Reach in
There wasn't one on that table that you cleared off back there?
Guys, I just don't have a cork. I didn't.
All right. Here, I carry many vials with me. Here's a cork.
I'm not
All
even
right,
here.
well,
I'm over staring at fire. I
Time
just
to
like
cork this puppy.
Milo, what is your AC?
It's okay.
If you had to rate it as a number.
I mean, I'm pretty small, so it's hard to shoot me. I'm a small target.
Let's say 13 or 12.
13 or 12, would you say?
No. I don't know. I don't know anything about those
Little bit
numbers.
higher?
What?
I'm over staring into the abyss. I love this conversation.
Milo, if you're gonna hold on to those, they could be easy work. I mean, right? Everybody?
No, please. If you know what this is, take a look at it. Take the vial. I don't want to hold on to this creature that can attack me from inside my pocket.
So you know that it was not the creature that attacked you. That thing was like quicksilver. It looked like liquid mercury. It was gray. The purple ooze that you found was in a syringe, and it was just among the items that had fallen off the cart in the hospital.
Oh, well.
Or in the infirmary. And now the vial that you found on the alchemical table was in a corked vial.
No, it was already corked.
Oh.
So
Could have
that,
saved that whole interaction.
yeah, that never happened.
No, it's corked now. Sorry.
Either way.
No.
Either way, I don't want to hold on to this. Like, if you're the alchemist, can you figure out what this is? Take it.
Yeah.
So you're trying to give away the dangerous thing that you most likely made.
Guys,
What would you like here?
someone else.
The wall. Would you like some basil? That's what else was on the table. Was some basil.
Listen, I'm not sure if it's any sort of coincidence that in the infirmary, when we got attacked, we found this same vial of stuff, and now here, in a hidden layer of a crazy person, right? That we're also finding similar substance. I'm not sure. It could be coincidence. It could be a very common substance. We don't know, but
You know what's a weird coincidence? Every time we go somewhere, we see something odd. Milo is there.
Did I see anything while looting on whose place this could be? Any papers that could have a name on it, or any pictures, or?
No, you did not find any documents or pictures.
Okay, nothing that would tell me whose this is. Well, okay.
I pull Thad aside. Listen, but I know.
Why don't you just ask her who did this to her?
Whispering to Thad still. Keep up the work with the private investigation of Milo. But for now, I'm gonna hold on to this substance. I appreciate what you're doing, though. But yeah, so I'll grab the vial from Milo. Yeah, we do have the resource of Winona here.
If she says anything but me, though, you owe me your cookies at lunchtime.
Do you think there's gonna be a lunchtime after this?
So as you guys are talking, Winona chimes in and says, I don't know who attacked me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I am. And we're just surrounded by green flames and suddenly very empty tables that disappeared into your friend's pockets. And as much as I enjoyed our kiss, Manny, I would kind of like to get out of here.
So you're saying it was good? You liked it? You're saying it was
Not too
good?
much trunk?
Not enough drunk.
Jesus.
You're absolutely right. We should get out of here and then debrief this entire situation. So let's all go. And I'm gonna start heading back out the way we came. I'm gonna make sure along the way I pick up my rope.
My rope.
And
Wait, hold on.
It's my rope.
Sorry. After I set a trigger on the rope, am I able to pick it up, or will it sound the alarm? Would I know? I guess if I set the alarm, can I
I guess I'm just gonna
pick it up?
I guess I just pick it up and put it in my pocket, and we walk away to Lady Gaga playing in the background, or Mr. Goo Goo, or whatever the heck he said.
Mr. Goo Goo.
Just the muffled sounds of coming from your pocket.
I would assume that you could probably diffuse it pretty...
Well, but I guess if Milo just walked and picked it up before I could...
No, by all means, diffuse the thing first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, on the way, I would definitely like to turn it off, and then Milo, here's your rope. I toss you the rope.
Okay.
Thank you very much. There's always time for rope.
Okay, so you guys are starting to head out towards the tunnel.
Yeah, and here's where we run into whoever's place this is as they're walking into it.
so while they're walking out, do I have to go through the fire to get to the crack that I'm looking at?
What crack are you looking at?
Not now, damn it.
So with your 19 perception check, as you were staring into the flames and off into the abyss, you actually did notice this crack that you mentioned in the wall. And it's not a straight circle of flame trough. It's more like segments of troughs. And so you're noticing that there is a very straight crack that runs up the seam of the wall in between two of these flame troughs.
Are you staring at the wall's crack or a wall's crack? And if there is a crack up the seam of our wall, I'm going to be very upset and worried for my friend.
So I want to walk, not say a word to anybody else. I'm going to walk towards the crack that I am staring at. I'm not going to specify which wall this crack I'm staring at. Can I open said door? Or is it actually a door, or does it just look like a door?
Well, you start grabbing at the crack, and you realize that there is a stone that is a lever, and it is a door.
Yeah, okay. So I want to pull that, or push it, or pull it down, and open the door.
So while you're reaching around a crack, you notice a rock-hard lever. You just have to pull it.
Why is it scaly?
So you wind up opening this door, and behind it, there is a stone staircase leading up.
Oh, stairs are always up to something.
No.
Just like I always say.
No.
I go up the stairs and close the door.
Everybody else is just walking. You close the door behind you.
Do we not notice this?
I'm going to say, could any of us notice a stone slab moving? That would have made sound.
No, I picture we were already down the hallway back turn, just assuming he was following us. So
I almost pictured I turned around to pick up my rope or something, and I noticed him still staring into the abyss of the flame or something.
So all the rest of you had gone down the tunnel. As Manny had pointed out, he had put the rope alarm far enough down the tunnel that you wouldn't be immediately surprised. So you are down the tunnel, you turn around, and Dixon is not with you. And if you go back into the main chamber, Dixon's not there. So at this point, I'm going to have everybody take off their headphones except B-Rich.
Oh, I love this part. It's usually not me.
I'm sure Dixon will tell us what happened later. He's good at that.
I was gonna say, it's usually been me, but
we have nothing to worry about.
I've never been on this side of it.
Hello, everyone. DM Paul here. The biggest announcement this week is that voting is now open for the 2023 Audioverse Awards. Like I said at the beginning of this episode, we ask that you please head to audioverseawards.net and select Death Saving Bros as your top choice. We would love to bring home the hardware this year and can only do it with your help. In fact, this whole show only exists because of the support you, our listeners, provide. We've seen new reviews of the show, we see your interactions on Spotify and on social media, and we could not be more grateful. We're especially grateful to our patrons who have made this show financially possible by heading over to patreon.com/deathsavingbros. Those who have joined our Patreon at the $5 tier get a shout out at the end of the show, but the following individuals have pledged to support us financially at the $10 tier or higher, so they get their supporter shout out right now. Ryan Cushman, Gene L. Jackson, and Gavin Knox. Thank you all for your support. Remember, the biggest thing going on right now is that we are nominated for an Audioverse Award, and we cannot win without your help. So please, visit audioverseawards.net and vote for Death Saving Bros before November 11th, 2023. Without further ado, we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. Alright, B-Rich, is everybody good?
Yeah.
So you start heading up the stone staircase. Are you going in any particular fashion, or are you just marching straight onward?
Cautiously, with my lightning sword still drawn, but not like overly cautious where like I would be moving as quiet as possible.
Okay. So you're kind of like ready against a surprise attack, but not trying to stealth.
Right. I would be moving, as some would say, at a medium pace.
So you're making your way up the stairs, and you wind up coming to a wooden door. do you want to open that?
Oh yeah, but I am ready to maul anything on the other side of it.
Okay. You wind up opening that door or trying to open that door, and you're met with resistance.
Is it like someone just stacked something in front of it, or is it like something like a bookshelf or some shit? Like something very solid is in front of it.
You can feel you lift the lever and you go to open the door, and it opens a little bit, but there's something blocking the door from opening.
Got you. Can I knock on it?
Sure. You do that.
Can I hear any movement on the other side of the door?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, fuck, we're getting somewhere. 16.
You do not hear anything on the other side of the door, any movement.
Do I hear something breathing against the door?
No.
Jesus Christ. That was a very specific thing to add at the end of that. Do I hear any noise from the other side of the door?
When you push against the door, you can hear things like jars.
Okay. Can I try ramming myself against the door to try to open it or force it open?
Go ahead and give me a athletics roll, please.
Oh, fuck yeah, daddy. 19.
Okay.
Rolling really well today. This is great news.
You push all your weight against the door, and you wind up shoving aside a rack of wine bottles that starts teetering back and forth as you manage to push the door ajar just enough to squeeze through.
And what fucking room am I in besides just a wine cellar?
It looks like a wine cellar.
Do I recognize this? Do I realize that this is the school, or am I in someone else's house?
You've never been to this wine cellar before, but you can see that there are wines. You can see that there are kegs on the ground. You know that this is not anywhere in the school.
Well, that's great news. Do I see a desk anywhere? Any other doors?
Yes, at the far end of the room, there is another staircase that leads up. Wooden this time.
Okay, no desk, no documents, no papers, no markings, no flags.
Give me an investigation check.
I'm asking the right questions, boys. Don't worry.
Good to know. You're actually contributing.
16. Oh, I'm fucking knuckle.
You're asking the right questions, but we'll never hear them.
I'm knuckle deep in this, and you guys are never going to hear a fucking word about it.
You are looking around this wine cellar, and you don't find any documents, but because it is a cellar, the floor is packed earth, and you can see that there are scuffs in the ground that look fresh, and I know that probably should have been a survival check, but in addition to the scuffs that you see in the earth, it's packed earth, so you can't make out footprints, but you also see a dribble of that purple ooze.
Do any of these markings look like dragged feet? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Give me a survival check then.
Oh, shit. 10.
Yeah, again, it's packed earth, so you can't really tell. But you do see a dribble of that purple ooze.
Okay, now I would like to sneak up the stairs.
All right, give me a stealth roll.
So much rolling going on over
I don't
there.
know, you like that shit? Another decent roll at a 16.
All right, you place your foot on the first step, and you can tell right away that where your foot's going to go is going to creak, and so you manage to sidestep your way up these wooden steps with minimal creakage. Like, even you are like, ooh, did I creak it? No, I don't think I did.
I like that term, creakage.
And you reach that top door that is wooden, and you can hear some movement on the other side of the door.
Is it multiple people? Do I hear voices? Can I do an investigation on that shit?
Yeah, I'll just give you this one. You can hear female voices. You can hear two of them, and that is all.
Just two female voices.
Yes.
Oh, I can take them easy for show.
It's the locker room.
Okay. I want to ready my sword Am I able to dual wield with a longsword, or does that have to be a short sword?
With a longsword, you can only dual wield if you have, I think, the dual wielding feat, which allows you to use a longsword. Otherwise, you need a short sword, which is considered a light weapon.
And would that be the 2-weapon fighter feat that the Blood Hunter has?
No, 2-weapon fighting is how you roll for damage.
Okay. I didn't know how that worked. I just knew the Blood Hunter had something with 2 weapons. I didn't know what constituted it that I could dual wield. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
I have my longsword out because it still has the Crimson Right on it.
Okay. So then, what is your next move, Dixon?
Open the door. I'll just kick it open. Is there enough room for me to plant and kick a door open on the staircase?
Sure.
Really staying true to your morals here.
I mean, I'm going to kick it open, but very emo-like.
It's your core values as a D&D player, not even as your character.
Right, no, it's just me. But I can't do it, like, brutally, but, like, super emo-y.
You gotta kick it open, but, like, you don't really care what's on the other
I
side.
don't care that I'm kicking it open or, like, how cool it looks. I'm just kicking it open, but, like, I don't care.
You don't go up to it and Sparta kick it. You turn around and, like, backwards kick it when you're just trying to close the door behind you.
Right, because I don't, because just like the way, like, when I walked away from my parents when they were still alive, and, like, kicked the door shut, like, because I was, like, a moody, like, fuck you, mom and dad, like, you can't tell me what to do kind of style. So, like, that's just how I learned how to kick doors.
Really resonating.
Too real.
Are you going to athletics roll to go ahead and do that?
I absolutely can. This is the most emo athletic kick you've ever seen in your life. So, 25.
Wow. You emo kick the shit out of that door. Backwards kick. The latch breaks. And you turn, longsword out, and I'll tell you what happens later. Let's go back to the main group.
Hey, douchebags. Put on your headsets.
What'd I miss?
So, for the rest of the group, you guys went down the tunnel. You went to go pick up the rope, which was far enough down the tunnel, probably like 60 yards, honestly, that you wouldn't be surprised, but you could still hear the alarm. And as Milo's putting the rope that has been diffused back into his pocket, Winona and Thad are there with you, but you don't see Dixon.
Guys, where's Dixon?
I don't know. I thought he was behind you.
Well, I guess someone's got to go get him.
I guess we could go back and look for him.
Well, hey Mandy, why don't you take Winona to the infirmary, and me and the wall will go look for her? Huh?
I slip you some low bones with my trunk. And you know what? That's not a bad idea. We should. Winona, you seem pretty shaken up a bit, not because the wall shook you, but just in general.
I love how actually as a person you're getting flustered by this.
I didn't think so. I thought it was quite all fine.
Winona says, yeah, I just really think that it would be best if I get out of here and just kind of figure out what is going on, if what happened to me in there. Why was I strapped to a table?
Yeah, that's...
Magic is what happened in there. You gotta chase that feeling.
So yeah, you guys gotta go find yourselves, and I'll say, Manny, here's a ukulele.
I'll take you back to your room, and we'll debrief the situation and try to figure out what was going on, and make sure everybody's safe. So
Look up some of the works of the bard Garvin May.
Forgot that one many times. Yes, you guys grab Dixon. We'll meet you. We'll meet you back at the room, I guess.
And I'll keep an eye on Milo.
Can I ride on your shell?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Manny and Winona start heading further down the tunnel back towards the school. And Milo and Thad, you guys go back into the stone room with the flames. But you do not see Dixon there.
Okay, so Mr. The Wall, this was where he was, right?
Hey, Dixon, where the f*** did you go?
I take it we don't hear anything, huh?
Silence.
Well,
Well, do we know?
Where are you?
Do we know what he was? Would we have noticed what he was doing before we left?
Yes, before you guys left, he had just been posted up at the wall. Not the wall, a wall.
Thank you.
I mean, I would have seen him if he was
around the perimeter of the room. And he had just been kind of staring off into the distance, staring at the flames, staring at the wall that he was against. That's pretty much all he was doing the entire time he was there.
I guess I'll go over to the walls and just start like circling the room and seeing if I see anything to see.
Okay. Give me a perception check, please. And you can actually do it with advantage.
Oh. Well, it's going to be a 13. I rolled a 6 and then a 7.
Okay. Milo, what are you doing while you're atop Thad's shell?
Also looking. I mean, if we know that he was standing right there and staring at the flames, I guess I would also be captivated by the flames. Since I took everything on the tables, there's nothing else to look at.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything in the flames near where he was standing.
Yeah. So I'll say he was right here, the wall, right? And he was looking right there. And there's no other doors.
I want to pull out my pyrocross stick, bat, cricket bat, whatever we decided it was, and just start tapping the walls.
I hardly think this is a time for a game.
This time, I will let you roll an investigation check.
That'll be worse.
And at some point, you just gotta give up and say, yeah, you found nothing in the walls.
A natural 20.
All right. You start tapping along the wall with your stick, and you do hear a discernible difference in when you tap between the wall where he was standing, and then, like I said, the ring of flame around the outside isn't continuous. It's like a short trough, then a break, then a short trough, then a break. And when you go to the next break in the flames, there's a difference in the sound of the stone.
It's just a stud.
Broke your bat.
Like different how? Like it's hollow? Or
Not hollow, but it doesn't have as much of a tink to it. It has more, I guess, has some sort of hollowness to it. So it sounds more like a thunk than a tink.
How hard are you swinging this bat? He's just taking full fucking cuts at the wall.
Wham! I guess I would like to push and pull and
Slide?
slide. I would like to fiddle with the wall.
Oh.
That's not myself.
Okay.
That's later. And
Stupid as shit.
let's see what happens.
The fact that anytime a wall is referenced.
We've been talking about walls a lot.
It's
the last
a wall,
couple-
not the wall. I love it. I love every bit about it.
The wall has gone AWOL. Oh no.
Not a wall, the wall has gone a wall, not a wall.
Not to himself, but also yes. The wall's gone AWOL. He's attacking the wall.
So with your natural 20 investigation, I'll let you figure out by pushing, pulling, sliding, fiddling with the wall that sounded...
A wall.
Yeah, AWOL.
Yes, that it sounded more hollow. You wind up finding the lever that Dixon had found earlier.
I would like to throw the lever.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
Wrong lever!
And behind it, you wind up seeing... Actually, Ben, take out your headphones because you still don't know what's going on.
Ah,
Neat.
fuck
Get
you,
the fuck out of here.
scrub.
Okay, and I never will. You guys will never know what's going on in Winona's dorm room either. I can't wait for that
Too busy
conversation.
feeling the touch of a woman. What a loser.
Where you guys have to take off your headphones for the sex scene.
Please let us take off our headphones. I want to hear the one-sided sex scene of Ben Renfro.
I want to hear both of them. Just him and Paul going, ugh.
Ugh.
It's fine. Whatever. Leave me in the dark.
Milo and Thad, you guys open up this door, and you wind up finding a stone staircase that leads up.
Well, I think we found out where he went.
I'm going to put one foot in front of the other, and soon I'll be walking through that door.
You don't think we should be getting Manny first?
No, he's gonna be busy for at least 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Okay, then. I guess there's no time to waste.
So soon you'll be walking through that door, and you head up the staircase. You wind up coming to a wooden door that is already ajar, and
I thought it was a door. Make up your mind, Paul.
I guess, yes. It is a door, and on the other side there are some jars and bottles of wine on a rack that has been shoved aside.
I like to pocket some wine.
Oh, okay. You wind up grabbing a couple bottles of wine and putting those in your pockets.
You never know.
And you can see that around the room there are various shelves of wine and kegs of beer. And at the far end of the room there is a wooden staircase that leads up.
Hey, Paul.
Yes.
You know what's happening to one of those kegs?
Cake stand.
I'm going to put a keg in my pocket.
Okay.
No, I assume there are some limits. It's okay.
You have to give me an athletics check to lift it. But if you can lift it...
You know
Actually,
what?
once I see him trying to take a keg and put it in his pocket, I would like to help.
All right, then roll with advantage, Milo.
All right, with my -1, my first roll's a 5.
-1, huh?
I'm a little guy. And then with my second roll, with my -1, it's a 15.
All right, with the wall's help, you wind up picking up this keg and you start sliding it down your side to get it in your pocket, and all of a sudden it just slides right in there. And
It has gotta be a sight to see. I'm sure there is nothing else that can happen in this entire campaign that can be as interesting to watch as a keg going, and that is probably as large as me, going into my pants and then seeing just nothing, no
Yep.
evidence. It's amazing.
It's like a Willy Wonka movie, and it just gets squeezed into nothing and then just slides right in your pocket.
The Wall, I need to know how you feel about seeing this. Are you impressed now? Do I get bonus points because I can fit a kegger in my pocket?
I mean,
Or is it just terrifying?
it is slightly terrifying at least. But
For the next trick, we're going to see if the wall can fit in your pocket.
I'm gonna say, and then I pull Manny and his girlfriend out of my pocket. Like, that's where they've been.
His girlfriend, they
This
just
is their room.
kissed.
I guess get back to business.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, through the door.
Okay, you go up the wooden staircase. Are you proceeding in any particular manner, or are you just marching straight onward?
Well, I guess I'm on his back, but I would suggest if the stairs are creaky to go a little slower.
You would suggest that, wouldn't you? And I just walk normally.
Man, I'm still, I believe, on top of his shell at this point, so I have no choice in the matter.
Also, I weigh like 600 pounds. So, yeah,
I'm-
there's no
There's no
sneakily going up these stairs.
That's fair. I would like to, on that note, though, be ready to, in case he does fall through the floor, hopefully, like, jump and stay on the stairs. Just in staircase.
Oh, god damn it.
Jeez. You head up the stairs, and you see that the door at the top has been broken open. And as you crest the top and reach the landing, what you see beyond is something that we'll have to talk about next time on the Death Saving Bros podcast.
Oh, we're leaving Manny on a cliffhanger?
We're leaving everybody on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, but Manny's been in the dark for so long now.
Winona's being left on a cliffhanger, let me tell you.
What's she getting ready for?
What does that even mean?
Disappointment is my guess.
No, it's
I
fine.
think we all need this.
No, we
Even
need...
if it's extra Patreon content for the end, we're gonna follow this through.
Listen,
line.
you're not forcing me to stick around and dirty talk Paul.
Yes,
right
I
now.
am. We can leave the listeners on the cliffhanger, damn it. Don't do this to me.
Well, we can explore all of that next time on the Death Saving Bros podcast.
I'm gonna have to do research and watch videos of elephants
Of
having
elephant-
sex just to understand how this is gonna play out.
But I want this to get like come on.
You will get the sexy time.
So while Ben goes and does some research for next episode, those of you listeners, we hope that you enjoyed this episode and that you're looking forward to resolving all these cliffhangers as much as our players are. If you can't wait until next time and you need extra content, head over to our Patreon at patreon.com/deathsavingbros, where we have bloopers, conversational recaps, and extra episodes. You can keep in touch with us in between episodes on social media at Death Saving Bros on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit. I am personally available at HB Camper.
You can find me at benfro15.
You can find me at ima_b_rad.
You can follow the Reddit, and I'll be around there. Haha.
And you can find me on the PlayStation Network as FATT-Smith.
And to all those of you who are listening in your cars, in your homes, or wherever you may be, keep saving those death throws, and we'll see you on the next one. This episode was made possible by our patrons. The following individuals have pledged at the $5 tier. Tad Corsi. Thank you for your support. Some of the sounds and background music in this production are copyright material.